Hello, this is Kashabaya. Welcome to These Forbidden Fruits. So the other day I was saying something about, what was it? The sense of humor, obviously. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was what I forgot to mention. It was another W. The W is the whole, and I forgot that there's an E on the L, on the end of whole. Because, well, that's just what fucking happened, you know? That's just what fucking happens. You forget everything has an E. Everything has an ending and everything has a beginning. And yet everything is infinite, is it not? Yes, energy is infinite. Da, 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 da. So, anywho, I have been so absolutely and incredibly pooped out. However, I am pushing through, and the cognitive dissonance, the energy that everyone wants to flow out, being that of backwards isms and backwards bullshit, the twists and turns that are the lies that we have to perceive as truth because holy shit, here we go. I'm recording and my mom texts me audio. Sorry, apparently you don't want to just sit on my console. Lord, no wonder why I'm wondering, why don't I have a whole lot of listeners when I'm putting this out? I mean, I think it's just grand. I think it's just supercalifragilisticexpialidocious kind of info sometimes, you know? And then, why don't I have listeners? Because I'm throwing them on the ground. Sorry about that, guys. I have a black screen, but I don't have you sitting still because my mind wants to wander all over the place because, well, the energy is all over the place. As per always, because we're not doing very good. Well, we're not able to cleanse, to detach from the energies that want to, suction itself to us. Themselves to us, I should say. A lot of things to do with anxiety are due to the clutter in our minds and then the clutter around us. And we know we've got to fix the clutter around us, but we need help. And, well, sometimes we don't need help to fix the clutter. Sometimes we just need help feeling well enough about ourselves to want to fix the clutter. It's like when we feel like shit about ourselves, why bother? Brr, brr, brr. Isn't that what we've been talking about? Like, all we can see is the down and the dumpity people around us. What are we expected to pull from within but the energies that have been surrounding us our whole lives, the down and the dumpities? Because, well, they forget what their source is. This isn't backwards land. We didn't create this earth. We didn't create the spark within our hearts. I mean, granted, yes, our parents brought us onto this plane of existence, but they didn't, they don't keep our heart beating. They don't keep our heart beating. Our great-grandparents aren't keeping our hearts beating. Our children aren't keeping our hearts beating. However, are they a source of your joy? Are they a source of your joy? Are they a source of your pain? How can other people bring you joy or bring you pain? How does that happen? How are they to blame? Don't you create the feelings within yourself, or do you just suck on to other people's energies, thinking that just because they're around you means you have to tap into that? You don't. You don't have to tap into it. I know you've been accustomed to it because you've been a people pleaser and you've been a healer. Well, the healing comes from you making sure that you are healed and not, attached to their energy. In order to heal yourselves, in order to then help heal them, right? And our source isn't them. Our source is the thing that keeps our heart beating. So yeah, we gotta let them all go. I let it all go. I don't depend on my mom or my kids to bring me joy. I don't depend on, me alone to bring me joy, because my heart wouldn't be beating. Look around. It's a both and or and both. And or both. We're all one. And what do you want to bring to the table? I would really like to be around my family in a manner of feeling good. I don't want to have to fake it till I make it, but my friends, my dear, my fellow fallen, if you haven't noticed, this is Krashivaya. These are forbidden fruits. They are forgotten about. Oof. I haven't taken my hat off in a couple of days, so as to be able to rest and not be anxiety riddled. And now that I take off my hat, it's just flying in like bats out of hell. Oh, that's what I was going to say. How in the heck? How in the hell? We say that too. Like, how does it happen? In hell. Because we're saying, how in the hell? It happened. And we are in hell. So we're assuming, do you see our words? Our words, turds. How you're using your words. And I get so caught up in I get so frantic with some people. Like, I need you to hear what I'm saying. I need it. I need you to understand the obvious that I've been stating, that I've been whispering, that I whispered, that I shouted, that I screamed, that I, joke around with you about, that I even tried to imagine with you. I need you to understand that these things can be real. They are real. This is a beautiful place, and who's dragging you down? Is it the source within you that's dragging you down? Is it the, oh, is it the ego? Is it the ego that's dragging you down? Yes, you see that I'm shaky. Like, I can't make my own decisions. I can't do what I think is best for me. I can't help those that need my help, or I can't receive help from those that want to help me. I can't receive. Or I can't give. I can't give or receive. I'm just this. I'm not worthy of being in the world. That ego that says, no matter what I do, it doesn't work out. Can't win for losing. I take the back roads. Trying to calm down. Trying not to be so demanding of people's time. I don't even like to ask for it anymore. That's why I don't ask. Everyone gets, I just wish you would just ask me directly. You never even ask, and then they'll deliberately like not mention it as an option unless you ask, and then when you ask, you're like always asking, and it's all these double entendres, this cognitive dissonance, this back and forth, this confusion. Why are we so confused? Yes, we can take the breadcrumbs. We can take the breadcrumbs. We can take the breadcrumbs, but we don't want to just give breadcrumbs to our children. You know? So why are we taking the breadcrumbs? That's the shitty part. Why do we allow ourselves to just take breadcrumbs? There's a fucking smorgasbord. Smorgasbord? Horny, friendly, skidoo, skidoo, Swedish meatballs. Fucking the Swedish chef on the Muppets. Oh, my grandma Londo used to make, and I said Londo. Oh my God. I said my family's last name. Well, not my family, apparently. The ones that adopted me as family. That never really accepted me as family, right? Whatever. That's what I say to that. I can believe whatever I want to believe. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. It doesn't bring me closer to the people that I love and I call family, regardless of whether or not the last name is there. It was before name, remember? My Grandpa Myers used to always say, blood is thicker than water, blood is thicker than water. And then he would treat both blood and water, the connection and the non-blood connection, like shit. Both and or both. Not okay. And that's the other side of the family. I'm not talking about the Londo family. The other side of the family. So they both came into a relationship together to create children. Hi, I'm one of them. Or adopt. I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean a mix and match. But that didn't really know how to adult. They didn't know how to adult. And they made children. And then their children made children with other people that didn't know how to adult. Or who think and know that they know how to adult better than every other adult. Even adultier adults. Even the matriarch of the family. Even the matriarch's matriarch. And then pretend like, oh, well, I'm not blood with her. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because your children are. Ugh, I lost my Bluetooth. There we go. Sorry. Brr. So you're going to treat her like shit? Or her like shit? Or we're going to go along with her? What is it with women right now? Just dogging each other out. And the men and women sitting around dogging other women out behind their back. How disgusting. Just disgusting. And we all know what's happening. We all know what's happening. But what do? When we get a chance to do it, we just join right in. We could say something about it, but no, instead we just join right in. Because, we want to be part of the cool kids. I don't think that's cool. Be honest, I think that's pretty fucking disgusting. Again, disgusting. The D word. And because I think it's disgusting, well, I can just sit out here in despair. Despair and desperation. And I can beg. When I need something, I can ask. And then when she says no, knowing that I need it, well, then I can beg. He says no, I can beg. Beg me. Let me know you need it from me specifically. You're dependent on me. I'm dependent on no one. I can't even depend on myself half the time. I'm trying. I've done it before. I can do it again. I've been doing it without a home. Hell, I've been doing it under the hardest and most harsh, situations. Did it before with 2 kids. Harsh and hard situations and circumstances. And yet, thou shalt not pass. Prove it some more. Prove it again. Prove it again. Prove it again. Nah, I don't think so. I don't feel like being insulted anymore. I don't feel like having my kindness being taken for weakness. Because what's really weak is the fact that you need to puff up your chest and be the overgiver. Be the people pleaser. The only people you need to please is you, because you are the only one keeping food in your mouth beyond God. And if you're not one to believe in Source or God, what's keeping your heart beating? You think that you can take your heart, stop it. You think that you can just give up and walk away from life and be like, I give up. But you really can't. You really can't. You know when it's time for you to go, and you know when it's time for you to work. And working is doing nothing but worshiping. But what are you worshiping? I'm trying to worship my peace, my sanity. But it really is hard to be sane with so little room, so little warmth, so little comfort. I don't want to get into a comfort zone where I don't move, where I don't talk to God. But I'm trying to give my problems to the one that feeds the birds. And then listen to what that God is that tells me what to do next says. That leads me with the signs and the synchronicities and the symbolism and the secrets. And it's through my silence and stillness and peace that I find those words. I thought my mom was at work, so I wouldn't be getting all these texts in the middle of my message here, but it's the message that matters, not the, not the one channeling it. So I suppose I should check in with her and see what she has to say. Although I was pretty sure I was checking in with God, and that's why I was talking to you. Thank you. Thank you for being my sounding board. Thank you for listening to me. What in the world? I like that one so much better. I like Wonderland, and I like walking through the wardrobe and seeing the wow in the what if, and having my whoa within my why. My why is to teach my children, and if to teach my children I have to be this horrible, bad example and this struggle bus of a person every day, all day, and then someday eventually come out of it, whether it be through a reincarnation of my energy. I mean, Lord, is this what it takes? I guess. Because I don't want to beg mere mortals for my wonderful why. I know there's a word in there for somebody. Don't be mean about the message. Because it's not about the weak. It's not about the meek. It's about the strength that we get when we come together and we speak. I love you so much. I will talk to you later. Please have a blessed day. Be blessed. No, blessed be. Right? Because be blessed. Be blessed. Here we go again. Girls, what's my weakness? Men. See? Exactly. I'm trying to come back into matriarchy, not patriarchy. It's a potty P word. No, it's not. It's just confusion. We all need love. Just can't pacify yourself with things and call that love. Right? Things aren't love. People can love you, but that's not the love of self. And loving yourself doesn't mean acquiring all the things and all the people. You know, you got your flying monkeys and shit. That's no. I love you. Good luck to you. I know you don't need my wishes of good luck because it's there within you, as always. It's always wonderful where you are because isn't it wonderful? It absolutely is. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.